Hello and welcome once again. This is Weapons Left, bringing you another audio commentary from the Avalon MSL of 2009. This time, Iris versus Bisu. This game is going to be tremendous. We have these players on Byzantium 3, and it looks like we have Iris as your Terran player starting off in the 1 o'clock position, and Bisu is going to be the Protoss player starting off at the 10 o'clock position. This is going to be a tremendous game of StarCraft. Bisu, obviously being Bisu, one of the top 3 players in the world, the best Protoss in the world, just going to he has been delivering recently. It looked like for a second there that he might be faltering, that we might be seeing a little bit of a slack in the way Bisu was playing, maybe in his practice. But after a couple of crucial losses, I think Bisu really started paying attention to his StarCraft and really started honing in, started focusing in, and he has really just stepped up the level of his play tremendously. So at this point, when Bisu is really playing a top-tier game, he is completely undefeatable. I'm pretty confident that there's nobody that is truly as good as Bisu when he is 100% on his game. He's just almost unstoppable. Iris, on the other hand, one of CJ's higher-tier players, has been playing extremely well. He is in the round of 4 in Dome TV. He is doing well in all of the individual leagues. He's been playing well in the Pro League as well. So really, just been playing high-quality StarCraft as well. And it looks like at this point he is going to throw down his barracks in a relatively fortunate that is not walling off in any shape or form. This is an interesting map because of the way you have the inverted ramps going into and leading into the bases in this map. And Bisu sending out an early probe, going to get his scouting done in a very Bisu-like way. Bisu, one of the best scouting Protoss players perhaps ever, managing to keep his probes alive for just absurd amounts of time and to be just so annoying in terms of his ability to harass and just play intelligently. Managing to glean all kinds of information from his probes that never seem to die. It looks like at this point he's doing a very good job of harassing Iris' SCV here. He might get a kill on this SCV. Iris has brought additional SCVs off the line. It looks like Bisu does kill that SCV just as the barracks completes, which is extremely frustrating for Iris, I would have to imagine. And at this point, Bisu has completed his gateway, moving to his cybernetics core, and that's just one of those things you just have to be frustrated by as a Terran player when you have a Protoss probe in your base that you just can't do anything about it. That unit is just so strong in the early portion of the game, and its ability to harass and as well as to get considerable information. And it looks like Bisu sent his first zealot immediately to Iris' base. So whereas Iris is known for his aggressive play, it looks like Bisu honestly is playing the role of the aggressor early on in this game, and we'll see what kind of damage he's going to be able to wreak with this zealot as well as this probe fighting in conjunction. It looks like that probe is actually going to wait for the zealot's arrival, but this Iris has an SCV who's going to see both of these units coming back into his base, but he does have 3 Marines to try and defend against this that are at his ramp. It looks like Iris is beginning, obviously, to construct a factory. That factory is now complete. 4 Marines and a machine shop going down for that factory, so not going to produce weapons immediately. First Dragoon is out and is trying to take care of this SCV before he gets a proper scout off for Iris. So Iris still, at this point, playing relatively in the dark. And it looks like Bisu threw down a pylon a little bit out of the way, which is going to maybe throw off Iris in terms of letting him know what's going on. He did get in to see what's going on with that single gateway, but at the same time he did not get a very good scout off in Bisu's base, so he's really playing a lot more in the dark than Bisu is. Bisu knows exactly what's going on with Iris' build, whereas at this point Iris does not have, and he is going to factory. Iris, a very aggressive player, a very aggressive Terran, so it's not surprising to see him go for some early aggression here. It is surprising, I think, that he did not choose to wall off or try and wall off, knowing that his opponent is Bisu, and that he's not going to be one that is easily deterred in terms of his scouting. But it looks like we're going to see some pressure put on now with these Marines in this tank. Cybernetics Squad was spinning, and it looks like Dragoon Range is probably being upgraded. These Dragoons are going to be able to fend off this attack relatively easily. A Marine dies, another Marine dies, and it looks like this early forces are going to meet here. A Zealot goes down to this early pressure, and it looks like, but these Marines continue to die by these Dragoons with great micro, and now range is complete, and these Dragoons are even more dangerous than they once were. Vultures coming out now with Spider Mines upgraded, but at this point, SCV and all the Marines taken down by Dragoons from Bisu. Bisu in a very strong position at this point, and so that tank is going to be forced to sit behind those Spider Mines and just wait for some support. We'll see if this, with the move to this 2 factory, probe goes down, so there's the end of Bisu scouting in the Terran base. The machine shop spinning again, more than likely researching some additional speed, perhaps. I would have to imagine he would get that before he gets siege mode for his tanks. Second gateway going down, robotics facility and observatory going down for Bisu, as well as his expansion already up in his natural. So Bisu in a very strong position here, it looks like, and playing intelligently. Obviously, you want to out-expand his Terran opponent, but at this point, Iris moving out with a force of vultures and siege tanks. So we'll see if he's going to be able to make this pay off. If he can, with the scouting that he's going to be able to get from his barracks, he has that in position already at Bisu's base. And if Bisu can fend this off, this is going to be pretty devastating. Honestly, that machine stop is still spinning. At this point, I might be wrong about the process of upgrades. It might be siege mode that's being upgraded, and these vultures are going to come in and start planting mines. It looks like Bisu, with some pretty decent micro, going to be able to take out one of those vultures immediately. But some vultures do manage to get through into Bisu's main. And these tanks are pressing forward. It looks like additional tank comes in for support. One tank goes down. Observer already out on the field. I'm going to be able to help clean up these spider mines. But another Dragoon goes down, and vultures just trying to go in and do whatever damage they can. Siege tanks now versus Dragoons, a favorable matchup for Iris, and it looks like both those Dragoons are going to go down. Bisu trying to construct a pylon wall off, but that is not successful, and these these probes are now going to be able to take out the Vulture, but at the same time, siege tanks versus probes, not the type of fight that Bisu is going to want at all, and mines continuing to go down, Vultures continuing to harass at this point. Spider Mines everywhere, take out a Dragoon as it comes up the ramp, and it looks like Iris is commanding the lead in this game. It looks like he might be able to take out Bisu with this early aggression. Nothing but probes now that are coming off of the line, trying to defend for Bisu, but I just do not think that he's going to have enough to really deal with this 2 factory push from Berserker, and it looks like another Dragoon being produced, but Bisu looking visibly dismayed. This game is over, folks. GG from Bisu. What a game from Iris. Berserker bringing you his true Berserker form. It looked for a minute that with the information that Bisu had from his scouting and his early probe harass, that he might be in a firm position to just play a standard game and really overcome Berserker, having established a solid economy. But Berserker showing you why he is labeled the Berserker Terran, just coming at you with just a completely aggressive style and running Bisu over with his 2 factory play. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. This has been Weapons Left.